This is part 7 of our cyber slavery trapped by the screen series. Do watch the previous parts for the full story. We also post the full-length videos on our YouTube channel. You would think that forcing a person to scam strangers for 18 hours a day under the threat of torture would be the peak of human cruelty. You would be wrong. For the criminal syndicates running these scam compounds, there is always another layer of exploitation, another way to turn human pain into profit. After they have used their victims to drain the bank accounts of foreigners, they turn their attention to a new target, the victim's own family. This is the ransom scam. The nightmare begins with a message sent from the victim's own phone number to their mother or father. The family, who may have been worried for weeks, finally feels a moment of relief. But that relief turns to ice-cold terror. The message is not from their child, it's from their child's captor. And it often comes with a video. A video showing their son, shirtless and bruised, being whipped with electrical cables. A video of their daughter, crying and begging for help as a guard holds a taser to her neck. The message is always the same: pay us, or you will never see your child again. The traffickers demand thousands of dollars, often starting at $5,000. For families in rural India, Kenya, or the Philippines, this is a life-shattering amount of money. They beg, they borrow from neighbors, they sell the family's land, their wedding jewelry, anything to save their child. One survivor's mother recounted how she sold her small shop to send the money, only to receive a reply from the traffickers. That was the down payment. Send more, or we sell him to an organ trafficker. This is the genius and the horror of the machine. The traffickers know these families are desperate. They know they will do anything. They demand more and more money, promising that the next payment will be the last one, the one that finally brings their child home. But it's almost always a lie. They bleed the family dry and then they disappear. The family is left with nothing but debt, grief, and the final haunting video of their child begging for a rescue that never came. This isn't just a scam. It's psychological warfare waged against entire families, turning their love into a weapon of extortion. But what happens when a person trapped inside can no longer bear being a tool for this cruelty? What happens when the only way out is not through a screen, but through a wall of barbed wire? To hear the harrowing stories of the first escape attempts, follow for Part 8 and subscribe to History and Beyond.